Guys, welcome to another EGC Masters tournament match. This time we have Louis with the English against Anotand playing as the Byzantines. Man, it's one of those civs that, you know, Byzantines gets banned a lot. Everyone knows how good Byzantines are. Everyone knows. English has been like in a... They feel like it feels like it fell behind because of the pro scout meta. Because usually, basically, civilizations that go for 2 town centers feel like they are not as good as before. Now that everyone's like going pro scouts, and Anotand is a pro scout lover. I don't know if he's gonna do it with the Byzantines. Probably not. Probably Byzantines is one of those few civs that I rather gather berries than deer. They're on the vegan side, you know. They're vegetarian. So talking about vegetarians, Louis already opening up with 2 farms. Now let me tell you guys, I have been watching Louis on Bilibili, and what I said before, like English is falling behind with the 2 TC strat White Tower. That's true because of the huge economy that comes from those pro scouts. And I have been watching him, and I have seen him doing some strange build. I really don't want to spoil you here, guys. I haven't watched this video, by the way, but I have seen a lot of games from Louis recently, and he does go pro scouts with English. So I wouldn't be surprised that he actually goes pro scouts for this one. And what happens is typically the English don't go for that White Tower anymore. It's like pro scouts into kind of like protecting your deer kind of thing. And because you have the king, you can harass. And then slowly going into Castle Age to get that second TC with the King's Palace. Now, is it gonna work against Byzantines? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Byzantines is one of those civs that... You know what? If Louis actually wanted to push with the Consing Hall, it wouldn't be that bad. Considering Byzantines, the longer the game goes, the more scary they are. Especially like in the Castle Age. It's just so much army, like too much army coming for free from those berry bushes. So it's just insane. So I wouldn't be surprised like if Louis actually thought about, you know what, actually let's Lombo rush this guy, put a lot of pressure, and don't let him go to Castle Age. English is very good in the Feudal Age as well, so I wouldn't be surprised. But looks like he's gonna go for the king, and already gonna go for some wood. And this to me smells like pro scouts, man. 3 villagers on gold early on, wood, so that he can get like a stable, get a mill, and just go for that pro scouts and use a king to protect those scouts. That's what I smell here. That's what I smell here. Grand Winery already coming for Anotand. Now let's think about that. What? Normally, I guess you will just want Lombos against Lombos, right? Like, which contract will benefit you the most? Like, I think the Lombos is just very good for you. Javelin towers, maybe, because you know javelins are really good against ranged units like Wasabi. I don't think we're gonna see Keshiks. Like, I think Anotand is a Keshik lover, but I don't think we're gonna see Keshiks here. Like, there's not much value from it. You do get some Gulams later, so we will see. We will see. Maybe he's thinking about the long term. And stable already up for Anotand. It's gonna be building some horsemen. A couple of horsemen will do very good against the king, but considering like your opponent is gonna have as good micro as you, then probably the king is just gonna run away, heal himself, and you're just gonna trade HP for nothing. So the king, obviously one of the best units in the game. Very, very good. Heals himself. If you don't lose it, it's like extremely valuable. Can get a lot of value from it. I like this wall from Anotand. It's just forcing the opponent to go from the town center. So the only point of entry is you just do a long distance wander here and just go to the gold. So I think his gold is pretty safe for now. Very, very nice play from Anotand. Meanwhile, Louis, I don't know if Louis knows about this wall. He does know about the wall. And indeed, pro scouts with English, it's coming. Horsemen. Already they're trying to do some damage with against the king, but just like I said before, like the king can just take fights. And he can just stay there the whole time. Just try not to be surrounded, my buddy. Try not to be surrounded. Yeah, that will be devastating. And scouts are already there for Louis. Gonna be grabbing some deer home. And which contract we have? It's gonna be the Western Mercenary contract. So we're gonna see some Lombos. Outpost coming here. It's like Louis doesn't want to make any unit. Outpost and barracks. That's very interesting. I guess it's because you want to have like not only spearmen here to defend, but also enough spearmen here to defend the deer pack. But Anotand already have the counter for it. You already have some Lombos. So if you send some spearmen to protect those deer packs that you want to gather, Lombos are just gonna deal with the spearmen, and you're not gonna... I mean, this looks like really... It's really tough for Louis to get those deer back home. I like the strategy, to be honest. I like the strategy that he has. It's just, I feel like Anotand, it's already... I don't know if he watched Louis' stream or not on Bilibili. I've been on Billy quite some time, and I've been watching Louis, and he's been doing this build order for quite a long time, so I wouldn't be surprised if Anotand already smells like he's gonna just play like that. So I will be watching his stream if I'm gonna be against my opponent. Like for a $20,500 prize pool tournament by EGC TV, guys. You don't want to leave anything to chance. Meanwhile, let's take a look at income per minute for now. Not the best food per minute, considering we're having pro scouts. That Louis has survival techniques, not yet. Lombos already arrived, and Louis in a little bit of a trouble here because he has a lot of spearmen and not so many horsemen. Just build a stable, have a couple of horsemen, but you need way more than that. Now, the good thing for Louis is that he don't really need to... I mean, there's another batch of Lombos coming. It's not like he's gonna see a huge army of Lombos like if you play against the English. It's just gonna have a few of them. But it's just gonna be really annoying. It's just gonna be really, really annoying. Louis already having six scouts, just sending them everywhere. Hopefully, we'll try to get some deer back home. Uber Eats arriving to Age of Empires 4. Anotand obviously not with the pro scouts. He does have some berries. He's having the time of his life, to be honest. And looks like he's gonna be the first to go to Castle Age. You can see already Anotand is just trying to get to that Castle Age, and it's just gonna be like a 3 minutes away. He just needs a little bit more gold, and those Lombos are just gonna be working very, very well for him. It's like Louis will get away with this pack of deer, which is very nice. Like, he's also denying the deer from Anotand. This one is gonna be really hard to gather. Really, really hard. Anotand pretty well protected here. Already a couple of villagers here. Is it gonna be rushing cisterns or something? I don't know if he wants to go for a second town center eventually. Because Byzantine is one of those ships that work pretty well in one town center just because of the olive oil. And then you can add another one, but I don't think he wants to rush another one. Maybe he just wants some extra cisterns. Must take down one horseman. Good engagement from Louis, but you know what? Anotand is just having the time of his life. He's gonna get the golden horn tower. Cistern level 3. Gonna get cistern level 4 pretty soon if he decides to use this stone. And Louis, not so behind for the age-up timing. Also macroing for getting that castle age. Gonna go for that King's Palace next to the gold. Now, the relics is gonna be looking really good for Anotand. Like, not only he will get to castle age faster, he already have a monastery here. And get some monks out there. Gather some relics. Not much deer left here on the map. Just need to worry about this site. And pretty much this is the last deer pack that is left. So Anotand probably gonna be forced to go for a early farm transition. And Castle Age goes for Anotand. Cataphracts is gonna be the choice for him. Deadly unit indeed. Deadly unit. And Louis reaches a Castle Age. It's a little bit more wood for that monastery. So far. Anotand haven't built any monk yet. He's gonna be giving up relics for now. Does have quite a lot of lombos, I will say. The number is getting really scary. Already 15 on the field. Soon gonna be 20. Akritoid defense up for Anotand, defending from those horsemen. And Louis just rushing wheelbarrow. He doesn't have any eco upgrade. So no eco upgrades just because he wanted to rush Castle Age as soon as possible. So I feel like Anotand has a better economy so far. There's quite a lot of idle time happening here thanks to the king and a couple of horsemen. But I think Louis will have to double up the number of spearmen he needs. How Louis have been taking down 3 villagers. Well, not so bad for him. Not so bad. It's like even more lombos coming. I think Louis are just gonna make knights for now. Just gonna make a lot of knights. How many stables does Louis have? 3 stables, so that pretty much says to me like, I'm just gonna play with knights. I mean, who's gonna make horsemen in the castle age, right? Only a guy like me will be that dumb. But anyway. Anotand already mixing some spearmen apparently. At least one. Well, Cataphract's gonna be doing good against knights. But Louis should be having more knights on the field. Louis' economy looking pretty good at the moment. No farms for the English. Look at that. You almost don't see an English base like that. It's gonna be having quite a lot of food for the time being. He still didn't manage to deny this deer pack. It's actually very hard. It's very well protected. And Knight's gonna go for more raids. It's quite a lot of idle time here. I don't know if Louis wants to rush Imperial. Like, it's always a good idea with the English, like, if you have most of the relics, I think you can safely go to Imperial. Like, you're just in a very good spot in the long game. Besides, you can have the Berkshire and pretty much secure that you will stay in the game. You have King's Palace. Everything is going very, very well for you. It's like expensive Cataphracts gonna be going down for Anotand here. Second rally gonna be grabbed by Anotand. Looks like Louis... Where's the monastery? There you go. First rally gonna be grabbed for Louis. And second town center coming for Anotand now. And definitely you need another one against the English. Otherwise you're gonna fall too behind. Those raids are really annoying. I'm surprised Louis haven't wall yet. Considering he loves walls. It's one of the... If you want to learn walling, there are a couple of players you need to watch. Louis and Valdemar. I also call him Waldemar. It's like... He loves walls. I'm surprised Louis haven't walled anything yet. He usually is very good with walling. And just... I believe this king haven't really been taken down yet. It's in the same value for Louis. But the army for Anotand is just getting really scary now. Talking about 48 military units against 21. And 9 of them are knights. And Anotand already have the answer for this. Looks like it's gonna be a big raid here. Louis forced to do a walk of shame with all those villagers going to the back gold. The military difference is very high. Now, Louis, it's running out of deer. And it's really strange to see an English at minute 16 not having many farms. Like, he just have some initial farms and that's it. Like, he just counting on that deer to make some damage, but looks like the deer is just not good enough. Oh my god. Huge idle time for Louis. 32 villagers running away. This is huge damage. Even if Anotand didn't kill any villager, this is a lot of resources that Louis is not gathering. More villagers going down for Louis. And he just doesn't have the army. He has a network of castles, which is gonna help. And he don't have many things to deal with those lombos. He'd have some lombos for himself, but just not that many. LoueMT gonna be taking down that knight and... Wait a second. It's actually Louis winning this. Oh my god. Louis actually cleaned this up. Evening up the numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Network of Castles. Not so many villagers dead for Louis, but there was a lot of idle time. You can take a look at the income per minute. Just it was a tough time for Louis, and he's rushing to get those farms. He's running out of food. You can tell, like, he only has 2 farms at 18 minutes into the game. That's something you never see with the English. That's why he cannot just push back. He just needs to play defensively for now. Like, normally when you win a fight like that, you wanna go, but because he haven't got his farm transition yet, he's gonna slow down. And like, he don't have any backup units to, you know, just to make a counter attack. And another long distance wander. These guys are definitely doing the legs day today. Let's take a look at the Anotand's base. Farm transition, not the greatest, but it's getting there. Sacred sites are also being captured, so definitely an extra edge for Anotand. Those cataphracts are just so annoying. Very nice raiding from Louis, but Anotand just killed so many villagers in that last fight. So many villagers. But Louis is just constantly raiding. I'm surprised both of them don't have walls, like just the initial walls here, and that's it. There you go, huge wall coming for Louis. Outposts coming here. Outposts are just really annoying with the Byzantines. Just bunch of mangonel emplacements, and this thing is just gonna be really annoying. And you can put a bunch of them in the map. Like, you already have a lot of them without emplacements. Potentially can put some mangonel emplacements there, and you get huge value from them. You can just fight around those mangonels, and your fights are just gonna go great. So look at how many farms Louis has. 24 so far. Meanwhile, Anotand with 20 farms. So pretty equal so far. Pretty equal. It's very strange because Louis actually went for the Pro Scouts build. But it feels like it didn't pay off. Like, if he had the farms before, like, maybe could have paid better? I'm really not sure, because that farm transition was really hurting you. And usually this is a point where English already have almost their farm setup ready. And they can just go on attack. Can just wall here and you know, just focus on doing some damage. But because Louis, his food economy doesn't look very good. Now he's stabilizing. Like, he cannot really push back after that fight he won. That's really, it's really costing him. And obviously his army is just really immobile. Lombos, man-at-arms are just such slow units to work with. Let's take a look at Anotand's vision. Now this map is just really hard to play because there's just so many gold veins. You don't have like the big gold vein usually. You have too many small gold veins, and there's just so many different places where the opponent can be. More walls coming here. It's just gonna be really hard to wall here. Oh, Louis going for a couple of raids here with those man-at-arms. See if he can get some value from this. Like, he knows he just... I mean... I don't even know if Pro Scouts feels really good with English. So far, you know, both of them are in pretty similar positions. Except Anotand has the olive oil. So you cannot really ignore that. More walls coming here. Just gonna be really annoying to get into the English base with so many walls. Veteran Horseman coming from Anotand. Looks like he does know that he has to deal with those Lombos, has to deal with those crossbows. He's forced to make those ugly Castle Age horsemen. Louis he just needs to run here. He loses access to the gold. And you know, this is not Imperial Age English where your gold is infinite. Gold does really matter at this point. You still have some gold vein here. It's halfway there, empty. But the numbers for the Byzantines are getting really scary already. 85 military units, 30 man-at-arms, 35 Lombos. Even has more Lombos than the English himself. And looks like this will be the point of entry for Anotand. It's gathering everyone here. 87 military units. There's definitely gonna be do some damage. However, Louis does have the network of castles, so you can never underestimate how powerful network of castles is. A keep coming as well. He needs to play very defensively at this point. He knows he cannot take a fight. He cannot attack. The hell is happening here, boys? More horsemen going for raids. The keep is gonna finish soon, but it doesn't protect much except this really a choke point where Louis can just pretty much wants to force the fight. I guess in the future he will put some farms around here, but other than that, the keep is not doing much at the moment. He's kind of protecting the farms in some way. Anotand having quite a lot of gold. He may be thinking about going to Imperial Age as well. I mean, just getting free mercenaries and use that food to age up, upgrade these units and then fight. I don't think you really want to fight in the Castle Age against English. And Louis is far from aging up. It's like Anotand is gonna hit the age up bottom like in 5 seconds probably. And Louis does have a problem. He's getting network of citadels, which is gonna be huge here for this fight. He's gonna need it. But he cannot age up yet. He's running out of gold here. And gold that he needs for the age up if he wants to be if he wants to upgrade these units, he really needs that gold. He's sending some units here to check if there is some gold. Man at Arms raid. Beautiful. Lankenek doing work here. There are just so many Lombos. 54, 55 coming soon. And elite upgrade for those Lombos coming as well. Plus +3 range attack also coming. Anotand knows his main power comes from those Lombos. It's just too many of them. At this point you really need a lot of mangonels, but mangonels in the Castle Age, not the best thing to have these days. Louis is rushing to get that. He's actually selling some resources, I believe. He doesn't have many villagers on gold. Only 6. He's gonna be rushing that Berkshire. So Anotand just have a limited time here to do some damage. I wonder where is he gonna put the Berkshire. There you go. That's the position. Is it gonna be enough time? Anotand already have those elite upgrades. He's waiting for elite Varangian guards. Incendiary arrows coming as well, so definitely he's gonna wait for his upgrades before he goes. Oh my god, the Mangonel Tower. So annoying. No wonder Louis made a trap here, it's just really, really annoying. Quick wall here. Oh my god. And Louis already reached Imperial. First things first, enclosures, free gold forever. It's basically think and grow rich. Oh my god. The Lombos! The Lombos, man! I already have incendiary arrows so fast. Thanks for the cisterns. I completely forgot about the tech for the Byzantines, where they can just get the incendiary arrows. And they can just put a cistern here on research mode, and they can just get all the upgrades super fast. Like everything's just going so fast for them. I already elite Varangian guards, elite Lombos with incendiary arrows. Louis don't have enough gold for those elite Lombos. He doesn't even have enough numbers. I mean, Berkshire is really annoying, but Anotand is just going through the back door. If you know what I mean. And this is a huge army. Huge engagement. Arrow volley also. Nothing like mercenaries, man. And these, you know, this fight doesn't look very good for Louis. It has a lot of crossbows as well, so they're not really doing much, especially against all those longbows. More raids happening here, and Louis, despite being on 2 town centers earlier than his opponent, he has less villagers. I don't know if Anotand has the tech for the university. He doesn't have it yet. Silk bowstrings will actually be very, very nice in this situation. Military number for Louis not looking very well at the moment. I wonder where Anotand is sending his units. He doesn't have any siege. Like, you need to deal with this Berkshire somehow. But Louis is already in the economy. Like, even if you don't do anything, you're already denying here almost 24, like almost 20 farms that are around here. That's pretty much all the food that Louis needs to make units. If you just stay here and don't move, like, Louis is not gonna be able to access any food. He doesn't have access to gold, he only has closures, but you can already see the deficit here. Louis with very low food economy, very low gold economy. Elite man-at-arms just coming now. Mangonel coming as well, but no, what's good against Mangonels? Longbows, they do a lot of damage too. In greater numbers. It's like Anotand has to do like a huge distance wander here just to avoid the Berkshire. It's losing quite a lot of units on the way. It's so annoying to deal with that. And Louis taps out. He knows he doesn't have the economy, he doesn't have access to gold, and Anotand takes this game.